So, good morning, beautiful people of the Wishful Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the incident that happened in Cincinnati, Ohio. Also, today's date is Tuesday, May 6th. This incident happened May 1st, which was last Thursday. Last Thursday and last Friday, actually, because it's two different events that took place. So, my bad. Hold on. And my bad, nah, ain't no hold on. I'm not going. I should be doing better. So, I'm about to give you the key people. The first person is Ryan Hinton. He's the guy that got killed. The second person, his name is Rodney Hinton Jr. He's the father of the man that was killed. And the deputy sheriff or sheriff's officer, I'm sorry, I don't know what they, how they refer to themselves. He's not a Cincinnati police officer. So that's the three people. So here we go. May 1st, it was a report of a stolen car, but we kind of come to find out that the car was supposed to be repoed. And I think they owned the car from what I've kind of gathered from some sources. The police followed from Kentucky all the way up to a neighborhood called East Price Hill in Cincinnati. When they found it, it was inside of a apartment complex. It was 4 individuals inside. They told them out. Police told them to get out. One person ran, which was Ryan. He ran into the woods. Police officers said he had a gun and shot him. The police officer shot 5 times, but Ryan was struck twice. Now, I'm going to say this much. I seen the video and I ain't see no gun. The body cam footage shows him running between 2 dumpsters into the woods, and the police officer kind of opened fire on him. Now, at the time when I seen it, I didn't have the volume up to really hear everything. Plus, when I seen it, it was on the news. So, the news will sometimes blur out and kind of mute certain things that they don't want you to hear. So that's my take on it also. Like I said, I did see the body cam. I didn't really see a gun, and I didn't really see him pointed at the police officers either. Now, he may have seen it when he was running or something clearly it was a gun that had an extended magazine. Like, okay, so you just gonna you gonna say that part? All right, whatever. But there's that part. So May 2nd, the next day, which was Friday, the father, who is Rodney, watched the body cam footage, but he couldn't watch the whole thing. I get it. I get it. Like, bruh, this what we doing? You think I'm gonna sit here and watch this? Nah. So he didn't watch it. He left, and 2 hours later, he ran into the deputy, whose name is Larry Henderson. So when he ran into this deputy, the deputy was on traffic detail at the University of Cincinnati's graduation or commencement thing. I forgot the fancy name for it, but it's their graduation. So he was on traffic detail. Again, I seen the aftermath. I seen the streets where he was hit. He was hit on the corner of Martin Luther King and Burnett Woods is where at least the vehicle stopped. So I won't say exactly where he was hit. I don't know how far he drove the vehicle, but that's where everything was. That's where all the vehicles were. at that corner right there. So he ran into him. Both of them were taken to the same hospital. They were both taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. That's a lot to say. They were both taken there, and the deputy was pronounced dead, a few hours later. But Rodney was in critical condition, but not severe, according to them. So, again, keep in mind, this happened Friday, May 2nd. Today is Tuesday, May 6th. The next piece of footage that's being circulated, and it's misconceptions about this, is law enforcement officers, sheriffs, whoever it was. The camera was kind of zoomed in on him. They were all outside, like on one side, and they walked him past everybody. They walked him past everybody in the uniform into this courtroom. Now, on the other side, if you've seen the video, you can actually look and see Rodney's people. I don't know who it was to him. I'll just say his people, his family. He's seeing them, and he said something because there was no audio to it. But you see his mouth moving. He wasn't saying anything to the police officers, nothing like that. He was talking to his family. Now, the misconception was he was saying something to the police officers as they walked him past him. And that wasn't it. Like, all you got to do is look at it. Like, nah, he ain't do all that. The other thing, when they showed him inside the courtroom, guess who was inside? All law enforcement officers. All these people in uniforms in there standing. And I'm like, so y'all trying to intimidate this man? I don't know really what y'all trying to do. I get it. I understand. Someone was killed. I get it. I still think that's like way too much. That's way too much. Now again, if it would have been a whole bunch of black people outside, I guess the situation would have been different, right? It would have been a riot or something. Yeah. But, that didn't happen. Like I said, I don't agree with it. I no. That's just me. It needs to be both. He was actually charged with aggravated murder, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong on that. Don't quote me to it. But the most recent thing, I think it said it happened 13 hours ago. So this is Tuesday. So this happened sometime between last night and this morning. News got out that somebody, they didn't, it's not specific, but GoFundMe apologizes to the FOP. I believe that's Fraternity of Police, Cincinnati's Fraternity of Police, for allowing postings to raise money for Rodney. The president of GoFundMe, she apologized. She took it down on several media outlets, media servers. No, she took it down basically, or I forgot the person's name. They took it down, and I read into it. Basically, according to GoFundMe, it's a misuse of the platform, and people can't use it who have committed violent crimes. So they took it down. Again, that is the latest breaking news on this Tuesday about that situation. Now, I'm going to speak. I have children. Most people this is kind of one of those, you're going to pick a side. Some people are saying it's like an eye for an eye. Some people are saying this person is wrong, that person is wrong. Police shouldn't have shot him if he didn't shoot at them, which he shouldn't have. And again, honestly, from what I've seen, it They said he was shot. The son was shot in the arm and he was shot in the chest. Now, I don't really get it because the body cam, he's like on an angle, so he's running that way, and a body camera is like that. But you could get shot in the back and it penetrates through you, or you could get shot like under your arm. But that's where they said he was hit from that angle, or maybe it was the other officers because there's two body cam footages. I don't know if that's a word, but it's two officers, two Cincinnati Police Department footage that's circulated. Again, some people gonna say police shouldn't have shot him that many times, especially if he didn't shoot at them. The gun wasn't pointed at them. I didn't see it, but you got the other people that's saying, it is what it is. The young man had a gun. Police did what they was trained to do. You got your people that agree with the father. You know what? Y'all killed my son, so I'm gonna take one of y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to add this part. The deputy that was killed was he was random. That wasn't the person that wasn't the Cincinnati Police Department's officer that took the shots, because of course their identity is going to be protected. So we, at least the public, don't know the identities of them, the Cincinnati police officers that did the shooting. We don't know. That hasn't been released. So again, the father just picked a random person, I guess, and ran into him. I don't know. Only he can answer those questions. Maybe he was going home and he was just, what? Nah. Somebody about to pay. And he did that. Because again, you could find a police officer and you could have did something else, but you found this person standing in the street and you did what you did. If he was even in the street, I don't know exactly where he was, but according to the news source that I read, the car went up on a sidewalk and it hit a street pole. So again, they showed that footage. I seen it. You got people that agree with what the father did. Eye for eye. Good. I'm taking you down. You took mine down. Some people, no, you shouldn't have done that. Shame on you. You deserve to rot and all of this and all of that. So this 9 times out of 10 definitely is not going to be the last that you hear of this. This is a controversial subject. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Again, it's news is still coming in, so who knows what we'll hear tomorrow. So, but I figured I would bring you that. And with that, I'm gone. Wistful Podcast, signing out. And again, remember, mind your own business and drink water. I'm out.